Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our session on principles of inclusive education. Today, we'll be exploring the idea that inclusion truly means belonging. I'm Kay Sechebla, and I'm excited to guide you through this important topic. Over the course of this presentation, we'll look at what inclusive education entails, why it matters, and how we can foster a sense of belonging for all learners. Let's get started. So, what is inclusive education? Essentially, it's about making sure that every learner, no matter their ability, background, or preferred way of learning, has the chance to participate fully and succeed. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels welcomed and supported. The main goal here is to value and recognize individual differences, understanding that each student is unique. It means that all students should have the opportunity to study and grow together in the same classroom, whether they have exceptional skills or face learning challenges. This approach not only promotes fairness, but also enriches the learning experience for everyone, aligning perfectly with our overall theme of fostering an equitable and supportive educational environment. Let's look at a common classroom challenge that many of us might have witnessed or experienced ourselves. Meet Lebo. He's a learner who finds reading quite difficult, which can be really discouraging. During a class activity, I noticed that Lebo was struggling to keep up, and as a result, he felt left out because he couldn't follow along with his classmates. This highlights an important point. When students face difficulties, it can impact their confidence and participation. Recognizing these moments is crucial because it allows us to take action. Creating a more supportive environment isn't just about helping Lebo in that moment. It's about fostering an inclusive space where all learners feel valued and capable. That's what we'll explore further on the next slide, how we can actively support students like Lebo and turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. Let's talk about teacher support and adaptation. This is a crucial part of ensuring effective teaching. First, providing support means offering the resources, guidance, and encouragement teachers need to succeed. It's about creating an environment where they feel equipped and confident. Adaptation, on the other hand, involves tailoring teaching strategies to meet diverse student needs. This could mean modifying lesson plans, using different instructional methods, or incorporating various technologies. The goal is to make learning accessible and engaging for every student. Both support and adaptation are essential because they directly impact student outcomes. When teachers are supported and adaptable, they can respond more effectively to challenges and opportunities in the classroom. Connecting this to the overall theme, it's clear that empowering teachers through support and adaptation ultimately leads to better learning experiences for students. It's about creating a flexible, responsive educational environment that fosters growth and achievement. Let's take a closer look at inclusive practices in action. As we've discussed, the approach to inclusive education isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Every classroom is unique, and so are our students' needs. That's why it's important for teachers to adapt and use a variety of instructional strategies. For example, incorporating technology can help reach students with different learning preferences. Group projects encourage collaboration and peer support, while visual aids make content more accessible for visual learners. When students support one another and show kindness, the classroom naturally transforms into a respectful and compassionate environment. This sense of community is essential because it fosters a space where everyone feels valued and empowered to learn. All these practices connect back to our overall goal, creating inclusive, supportive classrooms where all students can thrive. Let's take a moment to reflect on what our learners are telling us. Lebo shares, "I used to think I couldn't learn like others. Now I know I just learn differently." This highlights an important point. Every learner is unique, and understanding that can really change how we approach teaching. Aisha adds, "Helping each other makes learning fun for everyone." This shows us that when students support one another, learning becomes more engaging and enjoyable. These voices remind us that when we create inclusive environments, students become more self-assured and motivated. They feel accepted, which boosts their confidence and willingness to participate. Inclusion fosters empathy, cooperation, and a strong sense of belonging, key ingredients for a positive learning experience. So, by listening to our learners' voices, we see clearly how important it is to embrace diversity and foster inclusion in our classrooms. So on this slide, we're really focusing on what inclusive education means. It's not just about making sure students can physically attend class, although that's definitely a crucial part. The key message here is that inclusive education equals access plus belonging plus participation. Access means that everyone has the opportunity to be in the learning environment. But it's more than just being present. It's about creating an environment where all students feel they belong, feeling like they're part of the community, that they're accepted and valued. And participation is about actively engaging students in the learning process. It's ensuring they're not just physically in the classroom, but are fully involved, sharing their ideas, asking questions, and reaching their full potential. So when we talk about inclusive education, it's really a holistic approach. It's about enabling access, fostering a sense of belonging, and encouraging meaningful participation. All these elements together help every student thrive and succeed. This ties directly into our overall theme of creating equitable learning environments where everyone has the opportunity to grow and excel. So, as we come to the conclusion, I want to emphasize a really important idea. Our differences make us stronger. Inclusive education isn't just about including everyone, it's about celebrating what makes each of us unique. When we create supportive learning environments, we're not just helping individual students, we're fostering a community where everyone can thrive together. And that's the heart of the message. By embracing diversity, we actually promote unity. Ultimately, the more we recognize and value our differences, the more resilient and enriched our learning communities become. So remember, it's our diversity that truly makes us stronger. Thank you so much for your attention today. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the effort and engagement you've all shown. This presentation was credited to Cellfilm, and I hope it has helped deepen your understanding of the principles of inclusive education. Remember, the core idea here is that inclusive education is about creating learning environments where every student feels valued, supported, and able to succeed. It's about recognizing diversity as an asset and ensuring that our teaching methods are adaptable to meet different needs. Throughout this course, we've emphasized the importance of equity, accessibility, and collaboration, key principles that underpin truly inclusive practices. I encourage you to take these concepts forward, applying them in your own contexts to make education more equitable for all learners. Once again, thank you for watching and being part of this important journey toward inclusive education.